I don't know a Republican colleague I have that doesn't want to get to a balanced budget. I don't know any that doesn't want to help Trump get his agenda done. So I think we can get there. I'm optimistic. It's going to take a lot of work, but I think we can. I think we can clearly get his big, beautiful bill done. I think we can clearly have fiscal sanity.
Okay. So tell me about that fiscal sanity. What's most important to you? Is it raising the debt limit? Is it the Medicaid cuts? Is it removing those IRA green energy credits in Biden's Inflation Reduction Act? And how come they're not all gone, by the way?
I think it's all the above. I think you've got to do those things. But even when we do those, we don't get to a balanced budget. So the only way we're going to do this is we're going to get to do this by going through every line of the budget. Now, my goal would be to not have to raise the debt ceiling because we balance the budget. That would be the best thing we can do, and that's what we should be doing.
So have you done it? Can you identify some specifics for us?
They told us how much they're going to give us in revenues.
Can you identify some specifics? Can you identify some specifics for us? Have you done it? Have you gone through every line in the budget? And can you today give us some specifics in terms of what needs to be cut to get you on board?
Maria, you cannot see a copy of the budget. We do spending bills. We don't have budget bills.
How long have you been in the Senate? How long have you been in Congress? You know the budget, roughly speaking, right?
Well, I can tell you where I would start.
Thank you.
But you've got to get every line of the budget. So I would start. You've got to get rid of the Green New Deal. We've had a 53% increase in spending the last 5 years. So why don't we go back and say we're going to start with pre-pandemic spending, and then see if we need to spend more. That's what you would do with your personal life. But then I would go through Medicaid. But you've got to do every line. You're not going to do enough if you just focus on the Green New Deal and you just focus on making sure Medicaid goes back to its original purpose.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be spending more money for able-bodied adults for health care than we are on poor kids.
Yeah. No,
that makes no sense to me.
I agree with you. And the Committee for a Responsible Budget says it's going to add $3 trillion to the debt, including interest over the next decade. What I'm trying to get at is what it's going to take for you to actually come around and say, OK, we've done our job. And are you considering the growth that President Trump's agenda will yield? We spoke with Kevin Hassett, the chairman of the Council on the Economy in the White House, and he said he's expecting a very strong growth number for the second half once the other parts of the agenda take hold, like deregulation. Listen to Kevin Hassett.